Ladies and gentlemen, now today marks the 2-month anniversary of the creation of the second free-to-play account, Whale Milker 3000. It's so hard to believe, looking at this roster and thinking about the journey that we've been on in the last 2 months, that we've actually got this far in such a short period of time, man. The progression has been absolutely crazy, but it was only the 30th of April, so 2 months ago today, that we actually started. I think it's like 61 days that we've had this account now. We're just leaving the intermediate bracket, but damn, boys, damn, I had some, fairly fast expectations for progression on this one, but we've just absolutely smashed it. I think in comparison to the progression rate of Whale Milker 27, we're moving at over 3 times the progression speed of that account, man, because it took me about 100 days on Whale Milker 27 to get Uncollected. It was 28 days on this one, and I think it was like 6 or 8 months to get Act 5 completion, and we've done it, man. We did it, a week and a bit ago, and it's insane how much we've been able to progress and how quickly we're gaining 4- and 5-star champions and kind of building on that roster. And I've really enjoyed it because I'm getting the opportunity to play around with a lot of champions that I don't really get to play on my main account, especially like Venom the Duck, learning how to play Quake. I'm not the best Quake player, but I'm getting much better. Darkhawk is really fun to play as well. The champion, he's kind of served his purpose for certain stuff. Occasionally, in the right matchup, he might have his use, but he's starting to become a little bit redundant in comparison to other characters in my roster. Emma Frost is really fun to play, man, but I'd love a 5-star version to invest in and take to rank 4. We've also got the 5-star Unawakened Hyperion, who's like my only good 5-star champion. We had such a strong start in terms of the 5 stars that we got, and then recently, with the Loki, Cable, and Cyclops, man, we've just had some very bad pulls after that, so that has been a little bit gutting there. We've also got She-Hulk recently. We got actually her off, I think we were having like some bad luck in one of the Dimensional Rift videos. I think it was the second one that we did when we were live streaming it, and at the end I had just enough shards to form a 4-star, so I was like, screw it, I'm going to open it, and we got 4-star She-Hulk there, which is really good because she was so useful for Uncollected Abomination when we went for Uncollected Completion. Electro Guillotine, they're still doing a little bit of work now and again. We also have Unawakened Aegon, so I need to find a way to get this dude awakened, and he can do a lot for me in my roster there. We've also got Old Man Logan. We've got Magic as well. I think we've got enough Mystic as well to take Magic up to rank 5 if we wanted to, so that's a potential option. And then kind of going a little bit below, we've got, some 3-star champions like Angela, Captain America, Ronan maxed out, but the 3 stars, not really playing around with them anymore, except for occasionally when we jump into Arena, but I haven't done Arena since we awakened Darkhawk, so it's been a good week and a bit since I've stepped back in there. And then we've also got loads of 4 stars, man. We got like Sentinel, Red Hulk, Venom, Hood, and just all of these as well. We got Void potentially if we need him for the utility there, but a lot of champions that are fairly lower mid tier. We're not going to really rank up or do much. They kind of just sit there for the collection and give us the ISO when we dupe them. And yeah, a few 3-star champions and 2-star ones, so there's a fair few characters in the roster. The overall rating for this account as well is just under 84,000 at the moment in 2 months, which is a fairly good track. And just to show you guys the Mastery setup before we talk about progression and resources, so again, it's very basic still. I've got 3 excess points, which I really want for like Glass Cannon. Thinking of just biting the bullet and just going ahead and buying that one, but I'm kind of weighing up what I want to do at the moment with my Masteries on this account. But yeah, it's just a very cheap, very basic setup. 6 points in defense as well, and also 8 points in proficiencies there, mainly for like 3 out of 3 parry, 3 out of 3 of the extended stun duration for evade champions, and also 1 point in dexterity. So this is probably like the most simple Mastery setup you can have in the entire game. It's a very free-to-play friendly one there. So yeah, over the last month, just to show you guys as well, I have updated the the free-to-play adventures playlist, because obviously if you look at an account like this and you're like, you know, this is 2 months progression, rightfully so, you might be a little bit cynical. You might be like, seeing, you know, how did you do all this stuff? Well, boys, I've got you covered. If you're curious about anything at all, we've got the playlist of every single crystal opening that we've done, and every single kind of big piece of content progression. Now, in the last month, stuff that we've done is like Master Mode 100%, Atlantean Rifts, Master and Epic ones. We've also done Realm of Legends on the free-to-play account as well, but the biggest pushes that we've done to get more resources, and this is you know, where 2 additional 5-star champions came from, and that's the Loki and the Cyclops there, is we did a full completion of Act 5, and it was, you know, a mixture of, like, Venom the Duck, Darkhawk, and Quake that I think really carried us through that. Like, Emma Frost definitely had some uses at certain points, but I think it was mainly those champions to the best of my memory. Like, Venom the Duck was so good for so many different bits and pieces there. So yeah, we got the streams of those on demand. And definitely, I definitely believe, like, having recently run Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, like, Chapter 3 is more difficult, at least in my opinion. It's a lot more time-consuming. Like, the attack reduction penalties are just really annoying as well. So if you're at that point where you're like, Uncollected and you want to go for Act 5 completion, just, you know, think of Chapter 3 as being the worst one, man, because it is really annoying, especially the first quest. The first quest, I think, was the one where I died the most there, so don't be disheartened by the Mordo chapter. If you want to see that run again, it's on the channel. We've also done a free-to-play Imperious Rex Uncollected completion, but I think with Invisible Woman, because we did struggle a little bit in the Uncollected event, and I've been kind of weighing this one up. Like, I really want to go for 100%, but I don't think I have the roster to do it yet, because it took me quite a few revives to get through Invisible Woman, so I just don't really have the damage output. She is quite a check there, so I think I might pass on that one and just save it. There's only like 3 days left as well, and there's a lot of content and work that I need to do in the meantime, so I don't think I'm going to have time to you know, 100% Uncollected this month, but I might try and do the first 2 chapters, because, you know, it's always good to push as much as you can, and that's going to be, you know, more 5-star and 6-star shards as well. So yeah, not looking too bad there at all. Now, in terms of the resources, I have encountered a little bit of a problem progressing so fast, and that problem is, I've got Tier 2 Alpha in the Overflow, which is not a scenario you want to be in when you don't have any Rank 3 5-star champions. So the only, like, good kind of rank 4 candidate at the moment is Hyperion. So I don't know, I kind of might be forced to either get to level 56, because if I get to level 56, if I farm a lot of Act 4 100% stuff with an XP boost on, I could push up there. It would take a couple of days to do, but it'd be better than, you know, losing some Tier 2 Alpha there, but that's a way to expand the cap so that I don't lose any of them. So yeah, that's a potential option there, but something I need to keep in mind. Hopefully I get a really good, you know, 5-star out of my next crystal that I really want to take up to rank 4, and that I have the catalyst to do that as well. That would be a very good time. But also with the completion of Act 5, one of the great things is you get a stack of, I think it's about 9 or 10 total T4 CC, so there's a lot of Tier 4 class catalyst associated with the completion. So we have yeah, a lot of Cosmic, man, a lot of Mutant, enough to take 1 Mystic champion up, 1 Skill champion, almost a Science champion, and we're like 1.5 away from taking up a Tech champion as well. But yeah, I'm gonna need a couple more of each really if I want to like take any champion up to rank 4. So I'm probably just gonna have to, like, you know, sit down 100% Act 4 with an XP boost on, because it's really like the only way that I'm gonna get that Tier 2 Alpha cap up, man. Currently it is I can hold 4 Tier 2 Alpha, which is abysmal. However, once I reach, I think it's level 50 or 51, it goes up to 6, so then I'll still have like 1 in Overflow. And then when you get to like level 56, it goes up to 9. So to be honest, man, they really need to like increase this cap. It's so low. So if it could just be 12 once you hit level 50, that'd be a really good time, because I know other like keen progressing players also have like this similar issue as well. So it's just a little bit of an annoyance there. But there we go. That's it in terms of resources. Again, we didn't have anything too special, and I think in terms of like Tier 5 basic, we pretty much have nothing at the moment. So yeah, we're not close to any rank 5 champions just yet. In terms of shards, we have 3,600 6-star shards. 2,500 of those are from the completion of Act 5. And also we've got 3,400 5-star shards as well. And, you know, there's not really too much exciting in the crystal one. I'm just saving up for a relatively big opening, probably at some point next month. So there's, you know, nothing like super insane. We got one more T4CC there, which is pretty nice as well. But yeah, it's going really well, man. I'm very happy with the free-to-play progress that we've made so far, and again, it feels absolutely amazing to be sitting here like 2 months in the free-to-play account, see that we've completed Act 5, and I think in terms of like chapter order as well, I'm probably going to go 100%, 400%, and then maybe 300%, then maybe 200%, but you know, we're gonna have to see. Like 200 and 300% are the really like annoying chapters to do. 1 and 4, to the best of my memory, like really weren't too bad to do on Whale Milk 27, but we did have a bit of a beefier roster than we do have on this account. And yeah, I'm actually slowly chipping away as well at 100% Act 4, just for the spare energy that I have. So, you know, I've got to burn my energy some way, so I'm just like diving into a bit of Act 4 in order to do that. So it gives me, you know, access to stuff like the reason I've done like chapter 4 before like 2 and 3 is just because you get 3 tier 4 basic, and I know I'm gonna need like a lot of those as well. So that's one particular reason there, but that's coming along, you know, slowly chipping away at that one. But it is just a really long and tedious time for the most part, and we still have a lot of very time-consuming chapters to do, but there might be like one day where I just like do an entire live stream, because again, if I don't want to waste tier 2 alphas, I need to literally get to like 99% Act 4 completion, and yeah, just hold off, because if I complete it, then I'm gonna get 4 more tier 2 alpha, so I need to wait until I have a good rank 4 candidate, get that to 99%, hold it, and then once I, you know, amount of that tier 2 alpha overflow, then go for the 100% completion there. So yeah, we're cracking on all right on this account, man. It's been a really good time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy today's Whale Milker 3000 2-month account tour, please do smash that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.